everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the Matlab function Linspace. So I'll just start off with an example. So I'm going to say k equals linspace of -5, 5. And this is going to output basically an array or a vector on a single line between these two values, between the values of -5 and 5. So -5 is going to be the starting point, 5 is going to be the ending point, and it's going to output just a whole bunch of numbers between the two, evenly spaced numbers in between the two. So the default for Linspace is to output 100 values. So I'm going to push enter, and it's going to output 100 values between -5 and 5. See, that's a lot. So you generally would want to suppress the value, but you can notice that they're all evenly spaced, and there are actually 100 values between -5 and 5 that it outputs. So if I wanted to output a different number rather than 100, I'm going to say L equals linspace -5, 5. And if I only wanted, like, for example, if I only wanted 4 values, I'll write -5, 5, 4. So if I choose not to type that 4, it's going to default to the 100 values as you saw in the past. But since I'm telling it 4, this time it's only going to output 4 values. So the first value is always going to be -5, or the first value that you plug here. The last value is always going to be, for this one, it's always going to be 5, or the value that you plug here, the second value that you plug. And then it's going to output a total of 4, so 2 more evenly spaced values in between there. You can also do Linspace with more than 100 values. So I'm going to say -5 to 5, and I want, for example, 316 values. So this is going to output a ton of values, 316, which is going to be way too much, but I'm going to show you anyways. You definitely don't want that to output in your project, but just to show you that it does in fact output all 316 values if you want it to. It's 316 evenly spaced values starting at -5 and ending at 5. However, normally in a project you would type m equals linspace -5, 5, 316, and then you would definitely suppress that output with a semicolon. But that's just kind of an introduction to how Linspace works. Again, you're almost always going to suppress it, and it's really useful in creating an arrays for projects, and it'll probably appear in one of your first projects. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you learned how to do Linspace, and thank you so much for watching.